yourselves back up on the main level that you guys entered in originally. You know that the propeller room is right around the corner, essentially, from here. So, I'll go ahead and just drag your tokens for you. But yeah,
it was up there.
As you approach over here, Solrak, you see that the propeller blades seem to be perfectly intact.
Keep an eye out on where that pressure plate was.
I'm gonna try to see if I can remember exactly which one I stepped on.
Can I, like, with my passive perception, see anything as I'm, like, scooching around a little bit?
Yeah, Wilmore, you know, right behind Solrak, as you guys are looking about, you do happen to notice that the whole entire floor of that corridor is a single pressure plate.
So, Wilmore, just blast this blade now, so we don't have to worry about it.
That's a decent idea. Let's be everybody back up a little bit. And I do one of the ones where, like, the wall's here, and I just, like, stick my hand around the corner and just start blasting till I hear.
Takes you a couple minutes of, or you know, about a minute or so shooting off Eldritch Blast left and right and hitting this adamantine propeller until you finally hear it dings, breaks off of the hinges that it's on and collapses down to the ground, once again rendering this one useless. And still, same thing, you see like a blood path smeared all across the floor in here, past the blades and on the blades itself, but I feel fairly certain that you have disabled this trap.
Solrak, I must give credit where credit's due. It's one of your smarter ideas. I've heard that come out of your mouth.
Yeah. First idea I ever had was befriending you. And then I just keep walking.
What? I just look at the thing and go, I would have tested it a little bit, but I like his moxie.
Yeah, Solrak, you step and you feel the plate kind of step in, but you hear a click within the mechanism where the propeller once stood, but of course nothing gets activated on that.
Oh, it's slippery, you guys. On the ground. Check this out. And I start gliding over that movie, Risky Business.
Make an acrobatics check.
Yes. Oh, a 4.
Yeah, you guys. Solrak says, "Watch this," and goes a slide, and he just trips right over the propeller blade that's still laying there, face first into the ground, taking 1 point of bludgeoning damage as he lands, hitting his nose and his teeth. You guys.
And I get up like Pee Wee Herman when he falls off the bike, and he's like, "I meant to do that."
That was a fun thing to mean to do. I guess we head up into the room.
Yeah, and as you guys head on in here, see the exact same thing as you saw in the previous time that you were in this room in the demiplane in the mirror dungeon.
I kind of think so we're back on like the main level that we came in at, right?
That is correct.
We see a monkey as the animal, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, there's a monkey. I'm just gonna kind of go. So, I think we're back on the front plane. So those were the enemies oppose. One stands between them. In the darkness it hides. Don the mask or be seen. Speak no truth to the doomed child. And the keys turn on the inside only. So just I don't know. Maybe we just think about that for a second, or I don't know. Go touch something.
I kind of
move over.
I take my quarterstaff and I just kind of stick it, because like the sarcophagus is like in like a I guess like.
Yeah, it's about 20 feet down that hole.
Yeah, I kind of just stick my quarterstaff down to see if like it triggers anything.
Yeah, you go and stick the staff down. Doesn't hit anything. Nothing seems to trigger.
I'm gonna detect good and evil, magic, everything. Gonna kind of like be in a place where I can particularly hit all three of the coffins.
Sure thing. Yeah, you're
I'm
not
gonna,
picking up. Yeah, go on, Solrek.
I'm gonna stand behind Wilmore. I'm still invisible, but basically I'm standing guard in case something does pop out. And
All right. Yeah, so you're not picking up any sort of good or evil, anything like that. You do pick up some sort of protection magic around the sarcophagus, and that's really about it. Yeah, that you are able to pick up.
And like kind of looking down like in like that hole where the sarcophagus is, do I see anything that like if I were to lift up the lid off the sarcophagus, would that kind of set off a trap that would get someone like stuck in there, or some sort of booby trap in there? Do I see anything that kind of
Make a perception check.
depicts that?
would be trap.
Perception. Oh, 23.
Yeah, with great perception, you do not seem to see, looking down at the sarcophagus, any sort of traps or anything that would trigger a trap within there. You do, of course, notice these 3 chests sitting on the top here, and with Wilmore giving you that brief reminder of what you guys saw outside in the obelisk, of some clues and hints of potential things you might encounter within here, the keys turn on the inside brings out to you.
I walk up to it and see if there's like, I guess like a keyhole or a lock or anything on the front.
You do not see any sort of locks or mechanisms on these chests on the front. They all just seem to be closed, about 5 feet long, 3 feet tall. But yes, you don't seem to really see any sort of locking mechanism on the front of them.
Just
Look
just
at
chests.
look at the chests, and I look at 3 of us, and I say, "Well, our 3 chests are 3 of us. If we're supposed to just stand in front of them."
Something
Really?
about the keys turn on the inside kind of rings with me with these chests, gents.
Maybe
yeah.
maybe we should try to open one.
We have something on the inside already.
Key turns on the inside.
He turns on the inside.
Dannington, did you pick up any magic from these chests over here?
There's just magic on the sarcophagus. Me looking at one of the chests, I don't see any. Like, it's just a regular chest with a latch, or
Doesn't seem like any sort of locking mechanism on them. It's just onyx chest on the left, a rusty iron one in the center, and a silver one on the right.
Stand in front of the silver one.
Gonna back up on the other side. I'm gonna go. I can try to open them from a distance, if you will.
I like that idea.
Try it, but I still have a feeling we're the keys, you guys.
Yeah, the keys on the inside, Solrak, with your warm heart and your dead mother. And then I
Solrak,
cast
are you going
Mage Hand.
down there?
Is that a downward place?
That's
no,
20
no.
feet down. Yeah.
Right now, I'll be like over here to the side. But
Okay. So you're casting Mage Hand?
Mage Hand, and it's gonna try to open the rusty one.
Okay. You go ahead and cast that Mage Hand out, and go to start to lift open the lid of the. You're going to try to open it up.
Yes.
Yeah. Mage Hand comes out and begins to try to open it up, and it takes a little bit of strength to do so. It seems like it's pretty much just at the threshold of what it can do, but soon enough, the Mage Hand pushes it open, and with inside, you can see that there's a 3-inch long golden key protruding from like an adamantine keyhole set into the underside of the chest lid.
Let's I kind of open up the other 2 as well, so they're all 3 open.
Yep. You go ahead and open the others, and same thing. You see a 3-inch long gold key inside the lid of each one of these chests, protruding from sort of adamantine keyhole.
So it's like a key and a keyhole in the lid. So like the lid went up and it's like sitting there like that.
Yep, there's a key inside of there.
Wait. If we have to turn the keys at the same time.
Well, it's what was that saying again?
And
On
the
the
keys at the same time.
inside.
Thing you want will be mine.
Right now, isn't it on the outside?
Well, no, because it's still like part of the inside of the chest, I would imagine.
Let's
In regard-
I'd kind of go ahead. Sorry.
How would we turn the key if the lid's closed? I mean, we could stuff you in it because you're small enough, but
Kinda.
Each chest is 5 feet long and 3 feet wide and 3 feet high.
you'd fit perfectly, Chaddington.
I think maybe we'd all fit perfectly.
Be tight for Sorak and myself. I mean, why don't we just? I think we try with the lid open.
Something
At least
tells me that's not a good idea.
But
Alright.
if we
I feel
do it
like
with the
whole thing was the keys on the inside. Open it.
key turns from the inside.
Yeah, but right now it's outside.
Not,
Is it though?
Outside.
Just because the
still
lid's
in the
open.
lid. It's not outside of it. It's just open.
Let me try one more thing. And I'm going to go back over here. So like the chests are empty.
Yeah, there's nothing
Okay.
inside of them except for on the lid and the inside, the key that's set in that keyhole.
I am going to shut each of the lids, like myself, just 1, 2, and then the one in the middle, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, so it's like holding the key, and then I'm gonna like shut the key, and I'm gonna shut the door, so the Mage Hand's inside of the box with it shut,
Okay.
and the Mage Hand's gonna turn. I'm gonna move away, and the Mage Hand's gonna turn the key.
All right. As you close the lids on the other ones, you do hear a muffled click sound from within the lid. But you go ahead and cast the Mage Hand as you're closing the lid onto the rusty one inside of there, and you have it set in there. Okay.
Yep. So they're all closed. There's a Mage Hand in the one holding the key. Then I'm gonna back away and instruct the Mage Hand to turn the key.
Okay. Go ahead and make a we'll do a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
Actions and what is it? It's up here. Disadvantage is this. Sleight of hand is that. Oof, 8.
8. All right. With that, you fumble around within there. With Mage Hand, typically you would need to be able to see what exactly you're grabbing for and reaching for. So you kind of fumble around within there a little bit, and it doesn't seem like the Mage Hand is able to find exactly what it's looking for within there.
Well, like I as I closed it, it was holding the key.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, then we'll say this then. The Mage Hand goes to try to turn the key in there, and seems like as it finds that within there, after a couple of moments, clicks, and on top of the sarcophagus, you see a little rusty button appear.
Ooh.
Oh, that's neat.
That's a good idea.
I walk over to the onyx one and lift it up.
Okay.
And twist the key and then shut the lid.
You go to twist the key, and that thing is stuck in there. It does not want to twist at all.
Ooh, so looks like the Mage Hand was the trick.
Paddington.
Maybe we could try that with each of them. I put the Mage Hand holding the Onyx key, and I say, just go ahead and shut it.
You go
He
ahead.
shuts it. It's holding it.
You do that again, and once you twist the key within there with the mage hand, you hear a little clicking sound as an onyx button appears on top of the sarcophagus, north of the iron one, the rusty iron one.
And we'll go do the same thing to the silver one. Same kind of process.
Go ahead and do that to that last one, and as that happens, you see the third button of a silver button appear on top of the sarcophagus, right next to the onyx and the rusty iron one.
The way, how long would you say has passed while this would?
Say 10 minutes.
Say 10 minutes. How much health do I get?
Tree 50.
350. Well, that was neat. Shall we push the buttons?
My 7 health back, and let's do it.
Should we maybe check to make sure nothing kind of funky is coming from those buttons, Chaddington?
That's fair enough. I'd give another detect magic, yada yada yada.
Yeah, still the same aura of protection magic that you're picking up before.
I think we're
Stand by the
okay,
silver
okay.
one. Oh,
I got my mage hand
Hit
on
these
top of
buttons.
the other one. But...
let's hit these buttons, boys.
It would help
Nine?
if you it would help if you were at the button down in the sarcophagus.
Oh, nah. Damn it.
Imbecile.
Smarter than you, Baldy.
Hold on, the buttons are on the sarcophagus? I thought they were on the chest.
They're on the sarcophagus.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, that's pleasant.
Yeah, they all appeared kind of on the north side of the sarcophagus, like above the snarling monkey figure.
Got it. Well, I'm gonna stay out here with my mage hand. Guys, gonna push the buttons?
Look over that side at all of them. You guys really don't want to this together? Like, there's a reason why there's 3 of them.
Before we do this, I'm gonna try to open one of the chests. I'm gonna just kind of like the chests are locked, or
Yeah, that you go try to open up the chest and it is completely stuck, locked in that place now.
makes sense to me. I mean, I'm right here with you, Solrak, and I've got the mage hand.
I literally just pushed down the 3 buttons at the same time because I see that.
Yeah, Solrak goes and pushes all 3 of the buttons, and you guys watch as the lid of the stone sarcophagus turns to transparent crystal, revealing a mummified monkey-like creature within it. And then clutched in its desiccated little claws, you can see a fearsome mace.
I'm going to analyze the mace without touching it just yet. The look like it could be better than one of the weapons I'm currently holding. I guess Demon Sword.
Go ahead and make an investigation roll. The mace that you see, it's like
19.
nice, solid. It's made of some sort of like really solid metal of sorts, but the way it's decorated, it goes up to the head of it is actually like 2 skulls with curved horns coming off the top of it as well. It definitely catches your eye because it's pretty badass. And with the 19, yeah, you'd imagine that this has some sort of, magical qualities to it that might not be better than the Demon Sword or, worse than, but definitely is something that strikes some power and some would maybe cause some terror.
Does it look like I could wield it one-handed as well?
Yeah, it does.
Right, I'm gonna take that shit.
I'm gonna cast guidance on him.
It is within. There's a crystal. The whole lid turned to crystal now, and so it's underneath of the crystal in the monkey's claws. So you can, get through that crystal if you'd like, break it or try to remove it or whatever. But
Lift the lid.
Slide it off, my friend. Let's not break the The funky
This is
monkey.
the only one that has had a crystal on top of it, isn't it?
That is true.
Maybe that's for a reason.
Well, it wasn't like that until we pressed the buttons.
If crystal is there to keep whatever's in that. It.
I disagree. The trickster gods are here to help us.
That is fair.
Fine. I'm gonna try to as gingerly as possible. See if I can slide off crystal.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead and make a. You're trying to do it gingerly. Let's go ahead and do a sleight of hand. So Solrak goes to slide the lid off and very quickly notices that this has become extremely brittle, being transformed into this crystal. And as he goes to slide it, you hear a crack, and it starts spider webbing, cracking all over it, and sunders and shatters everywhere within there. Whereupon, instantly, the monkey, like mummy figure within it, screeches out and jumps out at you, holding its mace in hand, jumps into the air about 10 feet, slamming the mace into the ground, and I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw. And also roll
Fucking knew it!
And also roll
Fucking
initiative.
knew it! I hate all of you! Oh, wisdom.
20.
Ooh, 12.
15.
15. Okay, so let's see. I believe it'll just be Luke. Fang, you see this, and as the eyes on the skull on the top of this staff or this mace begin to glow, it terrifies you in a way that you haven't felt within you in a bit. You become frightened for 1 minute. While you're frightened in this way, you have to spend your turns trying to move as far away as you can, and you can't willingly move into a space within 30 feet of it. You can't take any reactions, and for an action, you can only use the dash action to try to escape. At the end of each one of your turns, you can repeat the saving throw. So, everyone rolled initiative.
Oh, roll initiative. All right, 1 second. You're right there. Sorry about that.
16. Solrak, you can roll whatever the extra thing is, too, that you get.
Corbett, was it a D8?
D8, baby.
Five. 1. Add 5 to my name.
Sure will. Alright, so that brings us to Solrak first, then. Right up next to this creature as it jumps up out of the sarcophagus holding its terrifying mace in hand. What do you do?
I'm going to scream, told you so, as I swing Onbringer. This fucker.
Go for it.
It's undead, correct?
It is.
Okay.
That's a 17.
17 will hit.
21 damage.
Massive slice of radiance goes right through its body, its mummified monkey-like body, screeches out at you. Definitely hurt it big time.
Again. It's a 20 dirty and 13 damage.
Nice. Another big slash right into it. Already looking pretty weak.
15.
15 will hit.
That's 16 damage.
16 damage, nice. After a few of these slashes, he is looking extremely beat up as you just kind of ripped and tattered the cloth around its body, and you see its desiccated monkey-like face and claws trying to reach out towards you.
Last but not least, demon sword time.
All right.
That's a 15 with 12 damage.
All right, and with that, you watch as the demon sword engulfs him in flames as he begins to burn. His shrouds begin to ignite, and that definitely seems to have hurt him even more than you would imagine. Anything else for you?
Look at Fang. At least kill his ass. And then I see that he's running away, and I'm like, ugh.
Yes.
So, because he's undead, I get advantage on saving throws. So I'm gonna retake my
All right, go
due
for it.
to the undying flame.
This is actually because of his mace, though. It's not an undead.
Oh, so it's not because of him.
Yes.
Okay. All right, no problem. Well then, okay, I see the monkey come out of his sarcophagus, and at first it's super horrifying, but then I kind of stand firm to the ground and close my eyes and just let my ki energy kind of flow right through me, as I use stillness of mind to shake off being frightened by this monkey. And bonus action, I am just going to.
No, I like that, but it says for its action, it can only use the dash action to try to escape from moving. So I don't know.
Yeah, but
if,
I'm frightened though.
But as an action, that is all you can do. Is
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm
still
saying.
just minor action,
that
yeah.
that the specific, how specific that is overrides your,
We can do is run.
yeah. If and then at the end of your turn, you can repeat the saving throw.
Gotcha.
Run away!
Yeah.
Damn, so I'm 0 for 2 on
For two
on
on
this
Stillness
dude
of
so
Mind.
far. All right.
All good. No, it's just it's a very specific thing. So,
17.
and with that, you break out of it, shake yourself out of it.
Yeah.
You find that stillness of mind, and yep.
There it is.
Okay.
And
So
yeah, I guess it's my turn.
Wilmore.
All right, so I am going to yell out to our Jin friend, "Hold your fire, buddy!" And I'm going to scream out to our monkey friend, "We're here to help. Your friends are with us." And then I'm going to ready my Eldritch Blast. That if he is like aggressive towards Solrak, like if he goes to actually swing at him and doesn't like heed the friendship request, I'm gonna blast him.
It's Facebook friend request.
Yeah. If he denies my Facebook friends request, I'm gonna thumbs down him. I'm
It's
gonna give a big
on.
old fat dislike.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, poke him.
It's gonna be a high DC, but make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. All right, here we go. 25.
25. Okay. All right. Anything else for you?
Plus 14.
That's it.
Yeah. Right.
I'm very persuasive.
Okay. Let's see. Catch them up now. She looks over at you, Wilmore, holding her. She just like apparates her magical sandy mace in her hands and just looks at you like, "All right." And that'll bring us to the spirit who looks over at you and.
Oh
you see
yeah,
its-
it's too late now. Never mind. Kidding.
Oh, and it takes 6 damage.
When
from
I
the
said
helm.
that, could I have used his name?
Yeah, you could have.
Wongo. I'd have been like Wongo.
Sure.
Wongo!
Uh,
Your buddies are with us.
With that 6 damage, though,
Thanks, friends.
Fang knocks him out unconscious. I had to take a picture of that. And he had exactly 6 health left. And with,
on a D6.
that's amazing. With that, he hears your words, Wilmore, and he starts. You see him trying to reconsider it, but his eyes glare up with this hatred, this chaotic evilness that's bound within him. But suddenly, the glare off of Fang's helm just radiates off of it, and the wave kind of crashes over him and just knocks him unconscious. He falls back inside of the crystal tomb, unconscious. And that is the end of combat.
Go ahead and the mace.
Okay. Solrak, as you go and grab that mace, you hear or you see first red smoke kind of starts seething out from the head of the mace, forming the outline of a monkey with a long tail wrapped around. And with a roar, the smoky apparition leaps at you, screaming, "Let me in!" I need you to make a charisma saving throw. Ooh, a 3. Sorak. You guys watch as whoosh, this red smoky apparition of a monkey jumps into Sorak's body, and you watch as the other spear kind of leaps out of him and exudes into the air and dissipates. And suddenly, you guys just see Sorak's like demeanor change once again. He was once, very pleasant and very well spoken and easy to get along with, but something seems to have changed and clicked with him once again.
So I'm not invisible anymore.
You are not.
Hey, wait.
I just kind of say out loud, note to self, don't touch the weapons. Unless you want a new friend.
Go over at Chatterton and... It's weapon. You want a new friend?
I cast message at Fang and go, we gotta find Solrak a new friend.
I kind of like this new sword.
I just smile at, and then I cast message to myself and I go, you have 2 assholes now. Well, gentlemen, what do we all do?
I'd say we backtrack back to where we saw Bork in the other realm.
Good. Hook a bard and skin him alive after. Guess we can
Where
go
to
with
find a
that.
bard?
I look at him. I might say, you're all along.
Hey, monkey boy, how you gonna get out from down there?
Shh. Gotta jump up there. Do a little parkour action. Since there's this corner here, basically I would use one foot to kick here to give me a boost, and try to jump up here and pull myself up. Is that...
Yeah, easy enough. As like a little monkey boy, you do jump on up and grab on and pull yourself on over now, and make yourself back up on top of that upper level with the rest of them.
Bang
look
and
over
pop
and
his
bang,
little
I-
new Solrak.
Take a bow. I say, now you grow hair. Okay.
Oh, no, this is not what this is going to be, okay? I've done very well leading this group thus far in this cave. I am not about to take commands from a new monkey boy, okay?
Because he can't grow hair. And look around. So shall we get moving?
Yeah, I've already said that.
But there you are, standing in the corner, looking stupid.
Oh, we had to wait
Are
for
we
a certain.
going to
We had to
move?
wait
Are
for a
you gonna
certain.
talk about it?
We had to wait for a certain monkey boy to get out from down there. Okay, let's carry on now.
Let's go somewhere else now, friends. I guess we exit
Go
out of
back
here.
around.
Go back to where. Try to.
How do I get on this ramp again? Music is really intense.
So you guys begin to exit back out of here and find your way through the temple once again. Come across this upper level of the staircase where you can see down below it goes down about 4 levels. As you pass through this area here, you can see once again to your right, to the east rather, that area that you came from where the spiders and the child with the flame skull, Nappa, was. and you see that the jaw is open and no flames illuminated within the eyes.
Oh, by the way, what was the name of the mace?
Check your messages.
Oh, cool. So,
Let's continue to descend. I think we check to see if that room is there where we found Bork.
I think that's a great idea. What a good leader.
Thank you. I think so as well. There's only room for one leader around here, though.
oh, at least only one of us has hair.